Yo, what's happening, people? This is your Arsenal versus Aston Villa match review, and it's Aston Villa 1, Arsenal 0. The Premier League season is done out here for us. Yeah, another loss, another game. What's that, 10 losses in the Premier this season? Let's get this Premier League season out of it, man. I was clutching on straws trying to say Europa League football and all that, man. Through the Premier League anyway. The way I thought we was going to try and make it, and then we dropped off again, and we had a good result, and we dropped off again. We've now just beaten the two best teams in Europe, arguably, and we've dropped off again. We're going to go straight into it. There's a lack of creativity in that team today. So much for the great play and the creativity last week, and it's complete opposite this week. This was arguably one of the worst performances I've seen under Arteta. Coming back from two of the best performances I've seen under Arteta. 3 if you include the way he played against Wolves. So it's tough to take. I can understand the players were tired after playing a lot, asking a lot for them in the last couple of games, but the level of quality just fell off right from the back to the front, man. I mean, it was just, no one was really on it today. And they were talking about how we got 3 cup finals and all that. Get out of your head, man. I mean, no one's really thinking that the Aston Villa game's a cup final. Yeah, we kind of want to win it to try and salvage the Europa League place, but the mentality that they had against Liverpool and Man City was absolutely completely different here. You know, the reaction from losing to Spurs and beating Liverpool was mad. This was like a lull after an FA Cup semi-final. Some may say, yeah, you expect it. Some may say you should, carry the form in. Now we're going into Watford game on the back of a loss, and then we're going to Chelsea game on the back of a loss and a whatever result against Watford. I mean, we might as well just lose to Watford and give this relegation battle a little bit of a spice to it, because that's what we're doing right now, spicing up this relegation battle. Aston Villa now on course to stay up, and fair play to them. They played well. They outplayed us. Jack Grealish, who has been poor for the past couple of weeks, has stepped up today magnificently, being like he had been from the start of the season. Just not good enough. Just not good enough at all. I want to say Arteta got the lineup wrong, but I understand why you had to change it, because some of the players were tired. Kolasinac left centre-back, we've been getting away with it, and I just feel like today weren't really the one for him. Didn't really want him to start, but he did. I thought he might. Saka at left wing back over and no Tierney there. Just didn't really work in the first half. The Ceballos and Torreira in the middle just didn't work at all. And I don't think it will work against a team sort of like who play a defensive game. Don't really know why you need a Torreira and Ceballos there, but I can understand that a rest was needed maybe for Xhaka. I would have gone Xhaka and Ceballos again, but yeah, and Cedric didn't have a good game coming in for Bellerin after Bellerin's performance. And the front three were poor as well. Aubameyang didn't really get into the game. And Nketiah out wide right was a poor decision from Arteta. Don't know why he's out there. He did nothing out there. Was better in the second half. And Lacazette up top, nothing from him whatsoever. Genuinely, from the whole team was a poor display. And we didn't even look like we wanted it. We had one real chance I can remember, and that was Eddie Nketiah's header from a corner. Decent ball in from Pepe, I think it was. Got ahead to it, came off the post. I thought it was in. I genuinely for a minute thought it was in. Came off the post, and Pepe went in and managed to grab it at a second time of asking. But that was it. And good header from Eddie. And he improved in the second half, Eddie. But again, it wasn't the game for him. And I was surprised he played the 90 minutes, to be fair. I thought Pepe may come on for him. And, sometimes I feel like with Arsenal, we're chasing the game. We make too many attacking changes. I saw this under Emery quite a bit when you're going for the goal and you take off defenders to bring on attackers, and then all that happens is that all the attackers stay up there. So all the attackers are just standing on the edge of the box waiting for the ball to come in, and there's no one sort of bringing the play forward. So I didn't really understand why he took off David Luiz. That was the most random substitution. David Luiz for Pepe, push Pepe wide right, and then you still got Cedric and Nketiah there. Yeah, it didn't really. I would have just gone straight swap Pepe for Nketiah or Lacazette and move Nketiah up top, and then just work from there and work the ball up. You know, allow someone like David Luiz to bring the ball forward. I didn't think he was having a bad game, to be fair. Rob Holding don't have that in his locker. You could see every time he got the ball, he wants to pass sideways. And Kolasinac as well, at centre-back, not going to work. Go to a 4 at the back of Kolasinac and centre-back. It's just not... It's panic stations for me. He was panicking, trying to force it. And I can't say they didn't try to get the ball, like try to attack in terms of the formation by throwing men forward from Arteta. I just don't think it was the right option. Don't think it was the right option from him. And it didn't work at all. And Villa defended very well, but they were comfortable. They were so comfortable. Aubameyang had that one run when he finally got through the defence, but his ball to Eddie was poor, man. It just needed a little pass to him for him to have a shot at goal, and it was poor. I kind of felt like he could have crossed it a little bit earlier, but he didn't. He kind of decided to run and allowed Courtney Horse to come back at him. He had a good game as well, Horse. And Mings as well. Them two were comfy at the back. And then, conceded from a set piece as well. Ball came in. I think Mings lost Aubameyang, got his head onto it, and Trezeguet put it in. Cedric could have closed him down a bit quicker, but didn't. And then it was a goal for Aston Villa. So overall, it's disappointing, man. Disappointed. I can't even really give you a man of the match. Actually, I'd say Dani Ceballos was our best player on the pitch today. He worked hard in the middle of the park. He was good on the ball, but he needed someone else. It's like he needed a number 10. I'm not going to say Mazet's name because of what happened, but he needed someone in front of him to carry the ball forward. And maybe that's something that we need in these type of games going forward, when we don't necessarily need as much at the back, but more going forward. Maybe we need someone to carry the ball. Maybe that's what we need to invest in. Or maybe someone that can allow Dani Ceballos to bring the ball forward, providing he stays next year. We don't really know what the situation is with that. And of course, we don't really know the situation with Aubameyang. However, if Aubameyang does leave, we need goals next season. And if he leaves right now as the squad is, Pepe isn't going to score enough goals for us, unfortunately. 5 goals from Pepe this season isn't good enough. And Lacazette isn't good enough in terms of goal scoring. So we need players to score goals. And, it didn't happen today. Get this Premier League season over. I can't wait for the FA Cup final now, really. Week and a half to go. Might as well rest up the team against Watford. And then, all out for the FA Cup against Chelsea in a week and a half time. But, guys, thanks for watching. One more Premier League game to go and the season's done. The COVID 2020 season finally ends. Guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you soon.